Welcome to my audience. This is the Thursday Executive Brief. 5 minutes, 1 leadership challenge, 3 executive moves, 1 action for the week. No theory, no fluff, just execution. So let's get to it. Good morning to my audience and welcome back on the Executive 5. Today, your succession plan is a guess. Most succession plans look far more certain than they really are. A name sits beneath a critical role. Beside it, someone has written ready now, ready in 2 years, or high potential. The slide looks clean, the board feels reassured, the organization can point to a plan. But ask a harder question. What evidence proves that this person can succeed in the role the business will need next? Not merely the role as it exists today. That is where the confidence often collapses. In coaching sessions about succession planning, this is evident very often. Most succession decisions are built on reputation, proximity, historical performance, and the opinion of a senior manager who likes working with the person. Those things matter, but they are not proof of future leadership capacity. A polished succession plan can still be little more than an educated guess dressed as governance. So what's the challenge here? The person performing strongly today is not automatically the person who can lead effectively at the next level. The work changes. A functional expert may struggle to think across the enterprise. A highly reliable operator may freeze when the role requires judgment under ambiguity. A confident communicator may fail to build capability in others. Someone who succeeds with a strong sponsor may lose influence when they must lead peers who do not report to them. Yet organizations keep promoting people based on evidence gathered in the wrong environment. They look at current output and infer future capacity. They confuse visibility with readiness. They treat loyalty as potential. And they allow one influential leader to become the entire evidence base behind a succession call. Then the person enters the role and everyone acts surprised when the performance does not travel with them. The failure did not begin with the promotion. It began when leadership called opinion evidence. And this you have to counter. And I will give you 3 moves to do that. Move number 1, define the future role before naming the person. Most succession conversations begin with names. That is already too late. Start with the role the business will require 3 years from now. What decision will this person need to make? What complexity will they carry? Which stakeholders will they need to influence? What risks will they own? What must they stop doing personally and start achieving through others? Only then should you discuss candidates. Otherwise, familiarity takes over. Leaders nominate people they know, trust, and enjoy working with. The conversation becomes a comparison of personalities instead of a test against future demands. A succession plan becomes credible when the role defines the evidence rather than the candidate shaping the criteria. Move number 2, create tests that produce harder evidence. You cannot establish readiness through discussion alone. Give potential successors work that exposes the capabilities the next role will demand. Put them into cross-functional decisions where authority is limited. Let them lead through resistance. Test whether they can protect enterprise value when their own function has to lose something. Watch what happens under pressure. That's important. Do they simplify complexity or add to it? Do they make clean decisions? Can they challenge senior people without becoming political? Do they grow the capability around them or become the hero at the center of everything? Future performance becomes easier to judge when people are tested in conditions that resemble the future. Move number 3, replace sponsorship with triangulated evidence. One executive's confidence should never be enough to decide who inherits a critical role. Gather evidence from different settings and different observers, peers, direct reports, cross-functional leaders, customers, and board members will often see different parts of the person. Then separate advocacy from evidence. Instead of saying, I believe she's ready, ask, what have we repeatedly seen her do that proves readiness? What decisions did she make? What changed under her leadership? How did she behave when the situation became uncertain, unpopular, or politically difficult? Potential deserves sponsorship. Succession requires proof. Let me give you your weekly challenge. This week, take 1 critical role and 1 person currently labeled ready now. Write down the evidence supporting that claim. Then, write down what has never actually been tested. Choose 1 real assignment that will expose the missing evidence and put it into motion. Succession planning is not about filling boxes with reassuring names. It is about protecting the future of the business from wishful thinking. The next seat should not go to the person with the strongest internal reputation, the closest executive sponsor, or the best performance in yesterday's role. It should go to the person whose readiness has survived contact with evidence. That's the point. I hope that you have a fantastic week, and I see you next week Thursday on the Executive 5. Take care. And that was it for today. Remember, precision beats intensity every time. Execute the move, run the challenge, and I'll see you next Thursday for the next Executive Brief.